from Paris, right? How I am spending my Saturday. So, who we got in here? Come on in. Come on in the room, y'all. Say hello. Say hello. Happy Saturday. I hope you're having a great Saturday. I'm about to get out here in the streets. Y'all, it cooled down a lot yesterday. You see, I got on like a coat, okay? It's a little chilly, right? You can tell like fall is in the air, especially like when you get up in the morning. When I get up in the morning, chill is in the air. And I went out and about last night and like went to a French restaurant and it was definitely cold and chilly. And today it's a little bit, kind of a little bit nippy, just a little bit nippy. So I am out here about to get ready to go out, run a few errands. Not doing too much today. I'll probably go out later on this evening. And I'm just enjoying my Saturday. What are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Where are you joining me from? Come on in the room, say hello. Say hello. But yeah, that's how I'm spending my Saturday. I've got one errand I need to run. I'm going to do that. And y'all, I'm probably just going to enjoy some time today. Just chilling in the park a little bit, getting outside a little bit. The temperatures are absolutely perfect. As I said earlier, you can tell the fall chill is in the air. Like in the mornings, it's a little cool. But I'm enjoying like not needing a fan, okay? I'm enjoying not slow baking at 350. Okay, I am enjoying it. So I'm looking forward definitely to the cooler temperatures. I've got some summer travel plans. Y'all, like for those of you who do come here in the summertime, August especially, all the Parisians are gone, baby. They're on vacation. And they start vacationing in July, actually. If I'm being honest, they go on vacation beginning in July. But by August, the streets of Paris are pretty much empty. You'll see restaurants closed. You will see, like your favorite restaurant, you need to call and check. Don't even rely on Google because they don't even update Google. They just leave. You see a sign in the window, and that's it. We went to a restaurant last night, which he thought it was open, but it wasn't. No sign on the door, no nothing. They were on a Friday night, they were not open. A bar, a cocktail bar slash restaurant. So if you're coming to Paris in August, you need to double check your itinerary. Make sure places are actually open because what ends up happening is that folks go on vacation. Okay, folks go on vacation in August. They are somewhere else. They are not in Paris. They are in the south of France. They are in Spain. Maybe they in Portugal. They somewhere else in the country, but they not here. So if you're coming to Paris or coming to France at all, just remember they are serious about their vacation, okay? And I don't mean like a week or two. I mean like businesses are closed the whole entire month. They're closed. They're giving their employees a break, okay? It's one band, one sound, okay? One vacation band, one vacation sound. And so you have to kind of adjust. If you are you're in Paris, it's good to kind of get a break from all the people because again, folks are somewhere else. If you are coming into town, just remember again, your favorite restaurant might be closed, your favorite spot might be closed, there might be reduced hours if they're open at all. You look, you may get your clothes on, go to a place, and they are not open, and they ain't tell nobody. Okay, they're just gone. So you're lucky if you see a sign on the in the door. But otherwise, it's safe to assume that folks are enjoying their summertime and enjoying their vacation before the kids go back to school, right? So they're getting their last moments in of the summer, and people legit do take the whole entire month off, or they will take weeks off, and it always it always is a little bit different. I did not take a month off of work until 2022, which is crazy. Hey Rob, how are you? Thank you for the hello. You're from Pennsylvania. Hey there. But yeah, they're taking their time off. They're enjoying their summer. Okay, Philly. Okay, what up, Philly? Hey, Philly, Philly, Philly is in the house. But yeah, they're taking their time off. They're enjoying their time with their families. And like I said, when I say time, I don't mean a couple days. I mean like weeks. They're doing look, they're going throughout Europe, they're going throughout France, they're getting outside of Paris. So you know, now is the time when when I tend to see a lot of Americans coming here traveling. I get it. I do get it. But yeah, be forewarned, be advised if you're coming to Paris in July or August, some things might not be open, folks might be on vacation. Be prepared to perhaps wait a little while longer at your favorite restaurant because yeah, the staff is not usually there if they're open at all. So, but yeah, I'm just enjoying my Saturday. I'm enjoying my weekend. I had a long week, y'all. A long week, long busy week. So I'm just enjoying my time. I'm enjoying my time. I'll get out and enjoy some nature, enjoy some things. I need to get out and do a little bit of shopping. A little bit of shopping. Now, Rob, you don't like Paris. That's cool. People have a love-hate relationship with it. I happen to love it. I love Belgium and I love Belgium as well. Belgium I like going to Brussels. I was there last year. I don't even drink beer, but I love the beer there. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they put in that beer. But it's really good. So yeah, I love all the little neighboring areas. Is it Two Hat? Hey there, Yellow Psych. I have not been to Brazil. I would love to go. Would love to go to Brazil. I definitely want to visit. Would definitely want to visit. I definitely want to visit. That is on the plan for me to go. That is my plan to go there one day. I for sure want to go and visit and see how I like it. They have a Kizomba festival in Brazil every year, and man, definitely want to go. Hey, Agami Glow, bonjour. How are you? Um, but Brazil is definitely in the cards as well. I definitely want to visit Brazil. Definitely got to visit. So it's a place that I definitely want to travel to. I know a Brazilian tour guide there that she has a tour business. I'm trying to think. She's in Sao Paulo. Um, uh, you know, Rob, now that depends on your perspective of where is safe and where it's not. Brazil, Nicaragua, Chile. It depends on your perspective. Okay. I do feel like when you're going other places, you do need to be aware and be cautious and be careful. But people go to Brazil and have the time of their lives. I don't know about Nicaragua. I don't know about Chile. But, wherever you go, do your research, plan, prepare, do your research. Don't be out acting like a tourist. Don't be out there acting like an American, right? Quote unquote American. Okay. Respect the local customs, respect the people. That's important too. That's one of the reasons why people talk about Americans traveling. So, know what folks, I won't say know what folks think of you, but know the perceptions that people may have of you based upon the country that you're from. Now, Rob, why are you deleting your messages? That's a waste of your fingers. Why are you retracting your messages? That's the second time you've done that. What's going on, Rob? Thank you. I appreciate that. You be safe as well. I appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, listen, traveling now is a travel season. Even in America, right? Folks are trying to get their last trips in. The end of the official summer travel season is what, September, Labor Day, right? In America. So folks are out here. Oh, okay, Rob. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Okay. I did not know. All right. I apologize. I did not know. Um, but yeah, people are out traveling, going about, seeing some world, seeing some things out in the, whether they're in the U.S. or whether they're in Europe or whether they're going to Africa, wherever they're going. I love it when people are able to travel and see some world, y'all. Like, I want to see some world. I want to go to Brazil. Okay, I want to travel to like Belize, for example. Okay, I want to travel to Seychelles. I want to do a whole tour of Western Africa. I mean, sign me up for Senegal, Ghana, Angola. Let me do some Kizomba in Angola. Okay, sign me up for all the places. Let me go to Cape Verde, uh, or Cape Verde or whatever. Let me go those places. I'm Namibia, Tanzania. How about Kenya? Like, I'm trying to go all the places and do all the things. Now there are some places I don't really want to go. Some countries I'm like, you can keep that. But yeah, I'm trying to go to all the places and do all the things. How about you guys? Where are you? Do you have any travel plans? Hey, Alvin. Thank you for watching my live as a first timer. Thank you. Greetings to you as well, Alvin. Greetings, greetings. Thank you for joining me. Now, Moose. Baby, Steve Urkel could never. And don't you come on my live talking about I'm Steve Urkel. You know I'm a woman. Okay? Don't even try it. Well, then you should know that's rude. You're from Kenya. And hello to you too. But don't do that. Okay? Act like you got some sense in here. We don't do that. Would I get on your live calling you a woman? No. I would not do that. So don't do that to me, okay? That's a friendly warning or you'll be blocked after this. Okay. All right. I get your apology. But yeah, we gonna come in here and act right. We gonna come in here and act right. Folks try it on lives all the time. I have to always stay ready. Be ready so you don't have to, get ready. So yeah, Kenya, you're from an absolutely beautiful country. Nigeria. I've not been to Nigeria. I know people from Nigeria. Absolutely. There are some. I'm friends with a few Nigerians here in France, actually, in France and Switzerland. Nigeria is a place that I have not been yet. Um, I have not been there yet. Love the music. Love the culture. It's a wonderful, wonderful place, from what I gather. But I have not been there yet. You never know. That may be on the list one day as well. I mean, I'm trying to do a lot of West Africa. I want to do Cameroon. I want to go all the places and do all the things, like Mozambique, definitely Kenya. Like I said, Eastern, Western, all the different regions, all the different areas. I want to do the French Caribbean, the quote unquote French Caribbean, Reunion, right? Martinique, okay? Guadeloupe, all the places, all the places and all the things. Sign me up. Sign me up. So I'm not going to be on here long, y'all. I'm about to get ready to go out here, run my errands, and kind of get my day started or whatever. It is late afternoon here. So, yeah, I'm just going to check it in with y'all, seeing how y'all are doing, how your Saturday is going. If you have any questions, definitely about moving abroad, put them in the chat. Go to the chat, put it in the chat, and I will answer your questions. I'll be here for another couple minutes. If I don't get any questions, I'm going to go ahead and log off and I'll join you all next time. But if you have any questions about moving abroad, I've been living abroad for 4 years. This month marked my 4 year anniversary of coming to France. I came here on a 1 month scouting trip 4 years ago, August of 2022. Spent a month here living in Paris just to see how I liked it. Now, I had been visiting here many times before then, but I did a 1 month scouting trip, loved it. Came back a month later, spent 2 more months here, went back to the US, got my visa, my French visa, and came back and moved here officially January of 2023. So it's been goodness. It's been 4 years of learning a lot about myself, a lot about this country, a lot about this culture. I've had the chance to travel to all different places while being here. I've gone to South Africa from here. I've gone to all throughout Europe from here. I've gone to Asia, went to Japan, Turkey, Portugal, a lot of different places. My plan was to live here in Paris, but to do traveling from this side of the world. So I think from Paris, a flight to Senegal, for example, is like 5 to 8 hours, depending if you have a layover or not. So it's a good place to travel from. Paris is often between London and Paris. Those are the two places that most international flights have a layover if you're coming from the US. So I basically eliminated half of that, right? So yeah, it's this is where I'm spending some time. My travel plans, and the next later on this week, I'll be traveling throughout France, right? Probably will try to slide through Switzerland as well, hopefully. And yeah, doing like a late, kind of like a late summer vacation. I don't quite vacation like folks here. Again, people here take like the month off in August. I tend to go different places throughout the year. So if they don't go anywhere else, they going somewhere in August, especially if they've got families. So it's just planned. It's on the calendar. They're not working. They're going somewhere. So I will be hitting up a few places, maybe the north of France later on, maybe next month. And then I need to travel. I need to plan my time going back to the US to visit at least for a few weeks. I would like to say like a month, but I may make this one a short trip because I will be going back in early of 2027 to visit. So I might make it a short trip. I need to go hug my mama, check on my kids, right? You're from Nigeria, Alvin. Okay. Okay. Um I'm not sure exactly how much it will cost you from where you're coming from. I know you have to get the visa, which that can be sometimes be challenging. Unfortunately, a lot of times the French government does not approve. They are very selective on who they grant visas, which countries they grant visas to. So you would have to check on that one. I'm not exactly sure how much you would have to save up to fly to Paris. I'm not exactly sure. But, Google is definitely your friend. Google it and see how much it would be. I don't know the prices offhand coming from Nigeria or Africa to Europe, for example. You would have to check it. Now might be a good time though. Now might be a good time. Maybe the end of the year. I'm not sure what the pricing looks like. I know it is expensive for Americans to come to Nigeria during December. That's peak travel season, right? So it depends on where you're coming from. Is it a peak travel time or not? It really depends. But definitely come on over. Come on over and come visit. Come on over and come visit, Alvin. Igami, yes, I work in AI. It is AI consulting. Yes, I do a few different things. So the number one thing I do is strategy and consulting, but I also teach small businesses AI, and anyone else who wants to learn as well, but primarily small business. So I'm an AI educator teaching businesses how to use AI to speed up their workflows, how to use AI to get more productivity, how to use AI to manage their social media. I'm getting more into the social media management, but I essentially build AI systems, right? That is what I do. So helping companies to be more efficient with AI, how to use AI, and strategy consulting over all of that. But yes, that is what I do. Thank you for asking. I need to stop playing and create the second YouTube channel, which will be more focused on AI because it really is a big opportunity. I believe that we need to, the way the world is going in terms of jobs and things that are getting replaced, is even more important to learn AI. Now, at one point, there was a lot of talk about AI replacing the positions, your positions. Thank you, Soprano. Thank you so much for the compliment. Um, and it was like, okay, 40 to 50% of jobs will be cut due to AI. I don't think it'll be nearly as many. Some of those people, like Sam Altman and others in AI, have come back and said, well, not that many, because what has happened is you still need a human to do some things. Now, will some fields be cut? Absolutely. But what's happening is that a lot of companies that have cut jobs and have said, okay, we can replace these teams with AI, they've had to bring people back. AI is definitely a time saver. I can't deny it. Putting things together, research and some other things, definitely a time saver. It allows me to do what I do much faster. But you still need a human. AI can make mistakes. You need a human in the process, and it just depends on what you do. So I try to encourage people, if you can learn it, you, you can use ChatGPT for free. Now you may not get a whole lot out of it, but you can use it for free. You can use Gemini. They've got a free tier. You can use Claude. Claude is a big one. I use Claude a lot. So a lot of, you've got Claude, you've got Claude Code, Claude Cowork, but especially Claude Cowork really does a lot of work for you. It allows you to be able to do things. To me, AI is nothing but a productivity tool. You still have to be careful using it, but it's definitely, yes, Alvin, I help businesses scale with AI. Absolutely. That describes what I do perfectly. Thank you for that description. That is what I help. I may have to borrow that, Alvin. That is what I do. Most businesses, they know, of course, they know about Chat GPT, they know about Claude, they know about Gemini, they know about Perplexity, and they know about other tools out there, but they do not know how to implement and how to use it. And that's what I specialize in. That is what I specialize in. So helping people to make the most out of AI, because most of these businesses, they know about it, but they don't know how to implement it. They don't know how to use it. They don't have the time to sit down and think about it. That is what I do, and I'm also building systems along that process. So I've got a few things in the works. I can't really announce them yet, but a few things in the works. Also need to, like I said, launch that other YouTube AI channel, and it'll be primarily focusing on AI, educating people in AI. I think there's a specific niche, and I want people who look like me to benefit. So yeah, people who look like me. So there's, I think, tremendous opportunity, and I don't want us to miss out. I really don't. I want us to get all the things. And so for what I do, AI helps me do what I do much faster. And with most industries, you do have to be worried about AI taking your job. It's not that AI is going to take your job, but the person who knows AI may take your job. And AI may take your job because it basically made you redundant, right? So the sooner you, again, depending upon what you do, okay, from a lot of professions, not saying all, right? But get the basics down. Y'all, I promise you, you can do it. You can get the basics down. And when you get the basics down, whatever it is that you do, you automatically look so much better because you're an AI expert. We're all AI like experts, meaning the industry is so new, right? It's so new, quote unquote. It doesn't take a lot for you to be the expert. This is a crazy opportunity. That's how I look at it. I know some people don't look at it that way. I respect it. But yeah, that is what I do. Thank you. That's a long explanation. Got me glow, but that is definitely one of the things that I do. So stay tuned for more of that. I will be, once I get this other channel up and running, I'll be posting maybe a few videos on this channel. We will see. I think there's a potential for crossover. Okay, mentorship. Absolutely. You know, absolutely. Thank you for that, Alvin. I need to go ahead and start that other channel. YouTube is changing a lot of stuff. So I need to go ahead and create that channel because they've changed the requirements on what it takes to monetize. I believe it changes beginning in August. So I need next August. So, or is it February? I don't quite remember when they're changing it, but I need to get on it. And thank you for that. I will definitely let you know. Because it's something that I think that we need to take advantage of, if at all possible. I'm encouraging people to at least learn the basics, right? This is kind of like, I don't know if y'all remember it, but like, remember, I mean, I'm old enough to where I remember the internet coming around. I definitely was in college. Let's just say about like 94, 95. And I feel like this is that opportunity all over again. So imagine if you can go back 30 plus years, right? To when the internet was quote unquote new. And imagine what you could build if you knew then what you know now. That's how I look at it. So everyone has a different opinion about it. I respect it, but I know the path that I'm moving on. But yeah, that is what I'm encouraging people to look, get your AI on, figure out which lane you want to get in. Maybe it's just learning about it. Maybe it's improving your particular job. Maybe it is again, you even learning the basics, you look so much better, right? And it doesn't take a lot to know the basics. It's a great time to get in if you're going to get in. It's a great time to get in, honestly. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to get ready to get out of here before it gets too late. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you, Alvin Nation, Soprano, 973, It Got Me Glow. Who else was in here? Rob West, 1331. Let's see. Who else? Who else? Two Hats Hat. And anyone else who joined, thank you so much for joining me in the live. Stay tuned to the lives coming up this week. I'm going to try to, the goal is for me to get on here more, so you will be seeing my face more. But I'm going to go and enjoy my Saturday, run a few errands, and y'all have enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you all for joining me again, and I will talk to y'all next time. Take care.